Indonesian Home Affairs Vice Minister Bima Arya Sugiarto stated that the ministry is committed to ensuring synchronization between the central and regional governments to support the food security program. According to data from the Coordinating Ministry for Food Affairs, the harvested area of rice fields and rice productivity have been stagnant or even declining since 2019, with an average productivity of 5 tons per hectare and harvest area of 10 million hectares. And we're going to find out more about the updates regarding this. And to know more about the food security program, we are now joined by the Indonesian Home Affairs Vice Minister himself, Bima Arya Sugiarto, in our studio. It is such an honor to have you here, Pak Bima, and to share us about the latest for the food security program. But of course, we would like to ask for your opinion because we all know that the Free Nutritious program has officially kicked off on the first academic year in 2025, and how this program aligned with other governments' efforts toward food sufficiency in our country.
Yeah. You know that we are now preparing to achieve the golden era of Indonesia in 2045. And you know that there is no way that we can achieve the golden era of Indonesia without anticipating the bonus demography. We have to prepare the adequate human resources. We have to focus on improving the quality of our younger generations. So in order to achieve that, it is a must that we are focusing 100% on what we are now stated as the food self-sufficiency. So the Minister for Home Affairs is now in the position of facilitating the local governments and the related ministers to support the program of food self-sufficiency.
So for our 2045 Golden Vision is a must, as you mentioned, that we should focus on food self-sufficiency. Can you elaborate more on the current state of rice productivity and harvested area in the country? Food Affairs Coordinating Minister, Mr. Zulkifli Hasan, mentioned that it is on a rebound trend or showing positive signs.
Right. Well, if we are looking closely at the data, we will conclude that the current state of productivity of rice and also the number of harvested area throughout the nation has been declining steadily. Harvested area, for example, show a gradual decline from around 10.65 million hectares in 2019 to 10.05 million hectares in 2024. And in terms of productivity, it also stagnant, hovering around 1.11 to 1.29 ton per hectare over the years. And in terms of productivity, it also show a slight decline from 54.60 million tons in 2019 to 52.66 million tons in 2024. And if you are talking about the causes which impacted that numbers, I think it covers diverse problems, starting from the problems of climate change, for example, limited land for productions, the fluctuations in the global market, and also the quality of irrigation system in related cities and province, for example.
Okay, you mentioned about the quality of irrigation. We know that the government has allocated 144 trillion rupiah for the food security program, with 12 to 15 trillion rupiah dedicated to irrigation system. How do you prioritize this budget in different regions?
Well, expanding the cultivation area is the priority of the national government at the moment. expansion of cultivated area in irrigated regions through the agriculture index or optimization, or we call it the index pertanaman. And it is also includes the expansion of cultivated area through land optimization and pump irrigations. So we install the pump irrigation system, and also the support for agriculture production facilities. It covers water efficient rice irrigations, and also installment the numbers of agricultural machinery.
Okay, so we also heard that there's a potential of additional 2 trillion rupiah for irrigation program. How will these funds be distributed to generate optimum impact?
Well, right now, the role of the local leaders, including the mayors, regions, and governors, is very important in ensuring that the planning system is taking place and equipped also by the instruments such as the concept of implementations and also the executions, which is well coordinated to related ministers.
Okay, so you mentioned about the pivotal roles or the strategic roles of the
Right.
local
Yes.
or regional leaders, and what steps are being taken to ensure effective coordination between the local government with the central government and also related ministers like the Ministry of Public
Yep.
Works, the Ministry of Agriculture, and other relevant ministries for this program.
Yes, because for the last like 10 or 20 years, we haven't been, coordinating in the very effective manners
Yes.
in terms of improving the quality of irrigation systems. Because the priority was different, but now it is clear that the priority is food self-sufficiency. The priority is improving the quality of irrigation system. So it is a must for the local leaders to have, the same frequency in
yes.
focusing on this subject.
So we hope that we are all aligned to achieve these
Right,
goals.
yeah.
And how will improving irrigation system can contribute to achieving the food or self-sufficiency for Indonesia?
Yes, I have visited a number of regions, starting from Subang in West Java, Semarang in Central Java, Lampung in Sumatra, and I jump into the conclusion that if the improvement in irrigation systems are made, then the area that is typically irrigated will be expanded from the initial numbers to the targeted numbers. So for example, if now the irrigation system can cover around 100 to 150 hectares, then if we improve the quality of irrigation system, it will expand it into, for example, 300 hectares or more. So it is interesting that the method is actually very simple, focusing on irrigation system, but the impact is actually very significant.
So simple method for optimum result, we can
Simple
say.
method for huge impact.
Huge impact. It can double our production area if executed well for
That's right.
our irrigation system. And of course, we would like to hear your message that you would like to convey for regional governments and also related stakeholders to encourage their active participation and contribution to achieving the self-sufficiency program for our food.
Well, the first important things to do for the local leaders is actually ensuring that the priority on their respected regions are on the list from the national government.
Yes.
And the second, it is important for local leaders to actually hands-on, to actually making a direct monitoring system to respected regions. So the executions is taking place. So it's not only monitoring from afar, it's not only receiving report from the kepala dinas, for example, but they are taking actions in ensuring the monitoring process.
So setting up effective monitoring system and being hands-on or actively participating to achieve
Yes,
this
that's
goal
the
together.
point. That would be the perfect system.
Yes, thank you very much, Vice Minister
Thank you.
for Home Affairs of Indonesia, Bapak Bima Arya Sugiarto, for coming to our studio and share this insights and also the government plans
Thank you.
to achieve food self-sufficiency. And that was our insightful conversation on achieving Indonesia's food security for today's Business Talk. Make sure you stay connected with us on Instagram, X, and YouTube at CToday News. We are also available online at ctodaynews.com.